Students, we are going to discuss the Rutherford gold foil experiment. In this experiment, we have to find the scattering cross section. First of all, we observe the diagram clearly. The Rutherford gold foil experiment experimental arrangement consists electric woven and two slits. This is the gold foil, this is the zinc sulfate screen. In this experiment, any atom placed in electric oven, the electric oven produces alpha particles. The alpha particles beam passes through two slits S1 and S2. Then this alpha particle beam is incident on the gold foil. That gold foil thickness is the small t. The cross sectional area of gold foil is Q. After incidence on the gold foil, the alpha particles, some alpha particles scattered at zinc sulfate screen. These alpha particles strike the zinc sulfate screen. First of all, the alpha particles incidence on the gold foil. Some alpha particles come back because repulsive force. The repulsive force between alpha particles and gold foil. That because alpha particle has a positive charge and gold foil has a positive charge. Then due to repulsive force, some alpha particles come back, some alpha particles scattered in this way. So in this experiment, only we study the scattered alpha particles. Next video clip, we observe the clearly experiment. In this experiment, the n number of alpha particles produced from electric oven. These n number of alpha particles incidence on the gold foil whose thickness is small t and cross sectional area is Q. Then the n number of alpha particles incidence on this gold foil. After incidence, some alpha particles scattered towards zinc sulfate screen. In this experiment, this is the shape of cone. This diagram in two-dimensional. We clearly observe at this point. This is the three-dimensional. This is the circle. So this is the impact parameter. This is the elementary impact parameter or small change in impact parameter. This is the inclination pi. This is the small change inclination d pi. In this experiment, there are two cases. First one is the n number of alpha particles incidence on the gold foil, and scattered through impact parameter P and scattered through impact parameters P and P plus dP. So this is the P, this is the P plus dP. So the n number of alpha particles incidents on the gold foil. After that, some alpha particles scattered through solid angle pi and solid angle pi plus d pi. This is the pi, this is the d pi. So total value pi plus d pi. Number of alpha particles produced small n. Let us consider thickness of gold foil is small t. Area of cross section of the gold foil is q. So the n number of alpha particles produced from electric oven. These n number of alpha particles incidence on the gold foil whose thickness of a small t and cross section q. So the intensity of incidence is I equals to n t q. This is the intensity. So the intensity of incidence is the n number of alpha particles. Incidence on the thickness of gold foil small t. Incidence on the cross section area of the gold foil is q. So this is the intensity of the incidence I equals to ntq. The n number of alpha particles incidence on the gold foil and scattered through impact parameter. This diagram is in two-dimensional. This is the diagram. This is the gold foil. The alpha particles scattered in this direction. In three-dimensional, this is the diagram. This is the circle. So the alpha particles scattered through shape of a cone. This is the zinc sulfate screen. This is in three-dimensional. The number of alpha particles scattered from gold foil strike this zinc sulfate screen. So this is the distance between midpoint to this point. This is the impact parameter. This is the small dp. Small dp means change in impact parameter. And also the number of alpha particles scattered through solid angle. This is the solid angle. This form as look like a cone. The angle of cone is solid angle. So here two cases. The number of incident alpha particles scattered through solid angle and also the number of alpha particles scattered through impact parameter. The number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameter is given by number of incident alpha particles. Number of incident alpha particles is n t q through the area of impact parameter. Here impact parameter is the radius of the circle in three-dimensional. So area of impact parameter means pi p square. So the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameter is given by pi p square ntq. Here ntq is the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameter means area of the circle. Here is the p is the radius, that is the impact parameter. So the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameter is given by the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameters p and p plus dp is given by the number of incident alpha particles is n t q through the area of impact parameters p and p plus dp. we know that the area of impact parameter is pi p square. So the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameter p is given by pi p square NTQ. But here the condition is p and p plus dp, that is derivation of the pi p square NTQ. So finally the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameters p and p plus dp is given by derivation of the pi p square NTQ. Derivation of the pi p square NTQ, pi is the constant, the derivation of the p square is the 2p, inner differentiation dp NTQ. So 2 pi p dp NTQ. We know that here NTQ is the intensity of incidence. So therefore 2 pi p dp into I. So this is the number of incident alpha particles scattered through the area of impact parameters p and p plus dp. This is the equation number 1. From the diagram, solid angle is 2 pi sin pi d pi. The scattered alpha particle through the solid angle through the scattering cross section sigma is given by, so here solid angle is 2 pi sin pi d pi, through the scattering cross section is sigma. So the scattered alpha particle through the solid angle through the scattering cross section sigma is given by 2 pi sin pi d pi sigma. The number of scattered incident alpha particles through the solid angle through the scattering cross section sigma is given by solid angle is already we know that 2 pi sin pi d pi through the scattering cross section sigma, and here excess the incident, the intensity of incidence is the I. So the total value, the number of scattered incident alpha particle through the solid angle through the scattering cross section sigma is given by 2 pi sin pi d pi sigma I. This is the second equation. From this diagram, the n number of alpha particles scattered through p and p plus dp is equals to the n number of alpha particles scattered through solid angle pi and pi plus dpi in opposite direction. So the equation 1 is equals to the equation 2 in opposite direction. So the number of incident alpha particles through the area of impact parameters p and p plus dp is equals to the number of scattered incident alpha particles through the solid angle and the scattering cross section. Therefore the equation 1 is equals to the equation 2 in opposite direction. What is the equation 1? Equation 1 is the 2 pi p dp of I. What is the equation number 2? 2 pi sin pi d pi I sigma in opposite direction. So now we have to calculate the scattering cross section. Scattering cross section is the sigma. So sigma equals to, then here 2 pi is the cancel, remaining I is the cancel, where sigma equals to P dP upon sin pi d pi in opposite direction. So the sigma equals to minus P dP upon sin pi dP. But we know that scattering angle tan of pi upon 2 equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square p. This is the scattering angle. So from the scattering angle we write the subject p equals to, interchange these two terms are interchange, that equals to p equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square tan of pi of 2. Okay, so that p equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square cotan, that means cot pi of 2. So this equation can written as so we know that tan pi of 2 that equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square. From this equation p equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square cotan of pi of 2. Then we find the dP, derivation of the p term, So then derivation of the p term is the dP equals to Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square. So that is the constant Ze square 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square. The derivation of the cotan theta upon 2, that equals to cosecant square pi of 2 minus cosecant square pi of 2, that inner derivation of pi derivation d pi. So then p term, dP term are substituted in this equation. So then we substitute that equation. Sigma equals to P is the Ze square upon 2 pi epsilon naught mv naught square cotan pi of 2. So here minus into Ze square 2 to the 4 pi epsilon naught mv naught square, remaining cosecant square pi of 2 d pi. Here this is also minus. So total by sin pi d pi. So this equation is not correct. This is the correct way. Sigma equals to whole by this is the p value, this is the dp value, here minus whole upon sin pi d pi. So here d pi is the cancel, remaining terms sigma equals to minus and minus plus z square e to the power of 4, 2 4s are 8 pi square epsilon naught square m square v naught to the power of 4. Remaining are cot of cotan of pi of 2, that means cos of pi of 2, sin of pi of 2, remaining cosecant square, that means 1 upon sin square pi of 2. Okay, whole remaining is the here sin pi can be written as 2 sin pi upon 2 cos pi upon 2. So cos pi upon 2 cancel, remainings are so this is also can be written as this is the correct way. Then sigma equals to 2 8s are 16 pi square epsilon naught square m square v naught to the power of 4, sin of pi upon 2 sin square of pi upon 2 sin pi upon 2 is the sin power 4 pi upon 2 sin square sin cube sin to the power of 4. So this is the denominator. So numerator is the z square e to the power of 4, z square e to the power of 4. This is the scattering cross section. This is the scattering cross section. Sigma equals to z square e to the power of 4, 16 pi square epsilon naught square m square v naught to the power of 4 sin to the power of 4 pi upon 2. So this is the scattering cross section. Scattering cross section is depends upon mass of the alpha particle, velocity of the alpha particle, sine function of the angle, and also charge of the both alpha particle and gold nucleus. So the scattering cross section is inversely proportional to mass, inversely proportional to velocity, inversely proportional to sin to the power of 4 of 5 by 2. Sigma is directly proportional to charge. Okay. This is the scattering cross section.